numerous professional and community organizations, including life member of Nepal Heart Foundation, Nepal Red Cross Society, Nepal Engineers Association, Charter President of Nepal Engineers Association, Birgan Chapter. Lion Sanjay Khetan and his wife Sangeeta is also a lion, and they have two daughters, Snehal and Shreya. Friends, presenting to you past International Director, Lion Sanjay Khetan. Welcome, sir. I request Lion Sanjay Khetan.
Thank you for kind introduction. And thank you, Lead the Way team, for inviting me today in your third episode. I understand this is a team of graduates from ELLI and ALLI, and congratulate, you are doing wonderful thing.
I'm very much here. My name is appearing as Crazy Video.
I would request the host to mute everybody else. I would request everybody else to mute everybody else except Sanjay sir.
Sir, Sanjay sir, you unmute yourself. Sanjay Khetan sir, you unmute yourself.
Okay. So I thank to have given me opportunity to be part of your today's presentations. The graduates are the best line. I would say the line who has gone through the trainings in Lionism, they prove the best. This I am saying by my experience. When I became governor of my country, we didn't had any RLI. We did had 2 RLIs, but they were not organized well. So we were not having any RLI. We were not participating in any ALLI. So we were not growing. We were not participating. We were not performing. The first journey of country started with the training programs kept into order, and the results started coming in. When the programs were organized in good manner, people, those people who were participating had the knowledge, had the information, and later on they developed in good lines. Friends, Pankaj ji has come to Nepal many times in our RLI. And slowly we developed our training programs, and we developed few of our own modules like LLC, Lions Leadership Camp, which became very popular. It went to the extent that whenever it is launched on website, 2 to 3 days, if you don't book, you don't get a chance. And the person who has participated one time is not getting chance next time. So the training programs are very important. And the graduates from this training program, if themselves form a group, form an idea, and organize a program like this, I congratulate you to have been for doing this in this COVID era. Friends, we are passing through one of the worst era perhaps we will see in our life. This time we have to pass through without any panic, with confidence, joyful, but conscious, taking all the efforts to save ourselves. We will have to move. We will continue to move. Humanity will beat COVID. A Mahatma was sitting outside a village, and he saw the representatives of Yamdut were going inside. He asked him, why you are going inside? What's your job? They told that there is a pandemic. So we will have to take many lives. Mahatma asked, how many? They told 1,000, nearly 1,000. But lot of people died. Mahatma was not happy because he was not informed correctly. While they were coming out of the village, he asked them again, you told 1,000. How many life you are taking? They told 30,000. So he asked, why 30,000? You told 1,000. Due to pandemic, they will have to die. He told that 1,000 only died due to pandemic and rest 29,000 died due to different reasons of panic. So friends, we need to control ourselves in this COVID era. Things might not be happening the way we have wanted, but that doesn't matter. A Scottish farmer named Clark had a dream to go on a luxury cruise. He had 3 children and his wife. So according to all decision of all of them, they brought the ticket of that cruise. That took away nearly all the savings he had in his life. Tickets were non-refundable. Before few days, 3-4 days before the cruise was about to start, his son was bitten by the dog, and doctor suggested that you need to quarantine the son. Wife suggested that, okay, she will remain with the son, all others can go, because otherwise we will lose all the money and we will not have the enjoyment of going on the cruise. But Clark decided that it's not possible to leave son in this helpless situation and wife also not accompanying them. So they decided none of them will go. 10th April 1912, the cruise started. His eyes were filled with tears. He didn't go, but he saw the cruise off. 5 days after, it hit an iceberg. The cruise name was Titanic. It sunk into the sea. My friends, destiny saved him. Things didn't go the way he planned. He planned to go to the cruise. What would have happened there, you all know. But destiny decided many things. So things won't go as we plan. It doesn't matter. This corona we never planned. One good day we knew that something is happening, and that happened. Now it has taken the world. When a river comes out of a mountain, maybe Himalayas, it is a river. It has no direction. It is straightway falls from the mountain. It doesn't know where it will go. The ways may not be straight. They may be bending. There may be obstacles. Mountains are throwing big stones in between the way of the river. But river is flexible. It goes according to the way of the earth. Either it goes from the side of the stone, big stones, or it goes with the stone. But it goes on. So that is how the life goes. COVID or non-COVID. Life according to you or not according to you. We need to continue. We need to be flexible in our plan, in our operation, in our strategies. We should be adopting all of them, and we should be continuously moving up. Sometimes we think that it's too tough. Sometimes our minds get blocked. There where the problems start. But see a river. It travels from some big mountain and it goes up to the sea. The destination remains the same. Whatsoever way it has to go, whatsoever bends it has to make, whatsoever big stones can block it, but it will reach to the sea. But I am trying to say our destination should always remain same. We should always be able to reach our destination. The plans may change, the flow may change, the system may change, but then there should be nothing stopping us. Just like when world is heckling with corona, sometimes we are afraid, sometimes we are really in problem, and sometimes we make excuses. Pardon me if you don't like word excuses, but that's the truth. But if you make your mind that this is my destination, you will make it. No one can stop that river to reach the sea. From north of Kathmandu, it reaches Kanyakumari. All the through it travels. It doesn't know how to go, where to go. And there may be many unplanned things happening in between its way. But it walks. It happens. So I would request our Lions friends, our participants, our organizer team, and everyone that we should continue our journey. Whatsoever we decided, it should happen. I have no intention to give example of Nepal as promoting to my country, but then examples are example. My personal view remains that speeches don't make the difference. It is good examples which makes the difference. If I see something that someone has done this, then a question automatically comes to my mind, why not I? If he can do, why not me? Because there is no magic on this earth. Friends, we in Nepal decided our membership plan. Corona had its effect. If you see my Facebook posting with our membership plan, I have been writing, Corona cannot stop us. Now this is an opportunity. We didn't decide it, but God decided it. God will decide everything in our favor. We assume this is how our mythology and thought process goes. We say that God will do good only. So we continue. Now in this less than 2-month period, we are 4,000 plus net growth, as said in the introduction. Because we thought we will do it. We will do it. We will make it big. All services are connected to the growth. All such type of incident, either it is a corona period or it is an earthquake period, they are opportunity. Because the worst period, you can prove yourself best. You have an opportunity to prove yourself best. Why I am saying it's not only membership, it is every time in your life. If you are joining a company which is not doing good, you have more chances to show your caliber than the company which is already doing good. So friends, whenever a situation which is not good for you comes to you, rise up to the occasion, prove yourself, bring the result, world will know you. I'm saying these things by my experience. When earthquake came, we have surge in membership. Our international president then, Jitsuhiro Yamada, asked me to speak to Japanese lions in Fukuoka. How to act and how to connect services with growth in the worst time. Either it is earthquake, either it is corona. Never make excuses. Whenever you are in a worst time, take it as an opportunity, not only lions, but everything. People told that there will be tough time to collect dues. People will not have money. You will have problem in collection of dues. So we decided in my district, we decided, okay, first month dues only. Everything collected. We paid full year multiple dues. International dues, most of them were paid. So friends, if you have a focus, if you have a belief on yourself, you will bring the result, no matter what is the situation. The worst situation is better and best for you. So enjoy this corona period. Be safe and keep on moving. That's the only way life moves, life goes up. So my best wishes for your training program, my best wishes for your lionistic endeavors, my best wishes for your life. You have wonderful trainers today in form of Pankaj Mehta and Manoj Manik and observer B. Amarnath. I again thank our organizer team of Lead the Way to have given me opportunity to be part of this program. Thank you. Long live Lionel.
Thank you, sir. Friends, how truly said. Talent is a flame, but genius is a fire. And all of us flames need the protection of fire to be successful. Such a genius is PID Lion Sanjay Khetan, who was with us for this program as chief guest all the way from Nepal. Thank you once again, sir. Thank you from the Lead the Way team and all the participants of Lead the Way. Friends, Dr. Abdul Kalam has rightly said, all of us do not have equal talents, but all of us have equal opportunity to develop those talents. Yes, friends, and here you all have equal opportunity to be the man of the match of the episode as well as man of the series by collecting maximum certificates being presented by Lead the Way team. So here comes Neha to announce the man of the match of the last episode. Neha.
Absolutely. You all have got the chance today to go ahead and win the man of the match and man of the series. Man of the match is someone who is going to win this award by asking the most or the best question to our faculties. And man of the series is the one who will win the maximum man of the match certificate. So let's see who has won this man of the match certificate last. So I would like to now congratulate Charanjeet Singh Hura. She has won the man of the match award for the last time. Congratulations, Charanjeet. Go ahead, ma'am.
Now, friends, this congratulations Lion Charanjit first of all. And now, friends, we start our formal session 1 with our faculty. And to introduce our most sought after faculty of today comes Lion Suraj. Suraj,
It's audible.
yeah. Go ahead.
Friends, today we have with us a great lion leader who achieved all milestones in the history of lionism. The past district governor of 323183 Lion Pankaj Mehta, the lion who worked with passion and compassion. By profession, is a chairman of Mrs. Kiana Home Original Private Limited, a company dealing in lifestyle products, also into information and technology and event management. He joined Lionism 1988 in Mumbai Airport Lions Club and elected as first vice district governor in the year 2002-03. As a district governor of 2003-04, he created new records in administration and activities. He celebrated his tenure by conducting innumerable service projects with worth ₹7 crore. During his period, district was labeled as most innovative district and he was called as high-tech district governor. This great personality is the author of book titled Lionism Retold. By passion, he is a trainer. Also, he is the first one amongst the group being certified for Lions Certified Instructor Program LCIP, who can be a faculty in all leadership programs of Lions Clubs International. He conducted more than 400 leadership workshops in different cities of India, Nepal, and Sri Lanka. Apart from this, he conducts motivation speech for professionals, training programs for corporates, social groups, and for educational institutions. As a dedicated Lion leader, he received a lot of laurels from the district, multiple as well as from the international. He is happily married to Tushara, an active Lion, also a qualified Lion course teacher. This couple is blessed with a daughter, Chiquita, and son, Pankil. Both are involved in the family business. With these words, I proudly present before you a trainer of trainers, Lion Pankaj Mehta, a leader who believes in himself and says nothing is impossible. Sir, you are welcome to this platform. Thank you. Over to the host.
Welcome, sir. Is Lion Pankaj Mehta was with some ID. Neha, have you let him in?
Yeah. Pankaj Mehta, sir.
I'm there. I'm very much here. I'm very much here.
Okay.
Suraj, thank you
Welcome,
so much
sir.
for your. Should I start or something? Can I go? Can I go ahead?
Yeah. Go ahead, sir. We are
Thank you, sir.
waiting for
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you, Suraj, so much for your lavish introduction.
Thank
I do
you,
not
sir.
know how
Thank
did you come to know that I'm happily married. You did say that, so I'm happy. My wife is not listening, but I'm happy to see that you're saying I'm happily married. Well, it was a very good introduction, and I thank you for the same. Organizing committee, our what you call advocate, Mr. Amarnath, past district governor, our next speaker Manoj Pai, and of course the chief guest, my dear friend Sanjay Khetanji. Sanjay ji, you have set the ball rolling. I think you have charged the audience so well that I think it's going to be an easy task for me to take this forward. Just give me a minute. I will just put up my my video. Just a second. Give me a minute.
Oh, but sir was not visible. YP?
Just
Yeah,
a minute. Just
now
a minute.
he's
Friend.
there.
Just a minute. Can you see me now?
Yes.
Am I visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, you are visible and spotlighted.
Give me a second to set myself. Give me a second, okay? Now, what you see over here, friend, is something I would say is very different. You see the presentation on the right-hand side of my screen, and in the center, you see me. This is some different technology, which we call it, where I have integrated some other software with our Zoom platform. And that's the reason you are not seeing my normal video, because then it doesn't happen if I'm using this. But now I think you can see me very well, and I can see you very well. My request to all the participants is please keep your mic on mute I will be interacting with you at the end of the session, and there will be some polling question for you to get involved with me. And if I'm asking something which you are supposed to put in a chat box, I would request host to help me to read the chat box, because when I'm doing this, I cannot read the chat box and probably I'll not be able to do that. So if at all I'm doing that, I don't know. If at all I'm doing that, I would request the host to help me in reading the chat box. So are you all set, friends? Are you all set for the game? Let me wish a big thank you to Shalini. The kind of enthusiasm she has, oh my God, is unparalleled. I do not even know what post she holds, but the passion she has got to train, to bring the trainer and put you across the audience, I think it is phenomenal. And not only Shalini, all the team, I would say. And it is a matter of great pride for me being a faculty. Most of the ELL, ALLI students have passed through me, and I'm so happy that as a faculty, I'm addressing you. And today we will have Manik, one of my students, who's going to speak, and I'm going to listen to him. And that gives me a great, great pleasure in doing it. So without too much ado, let me start with the topic, and that is thinking and speaking on your feet. Now, Shalini ji was telling me, Pankaj, what is this thinking on your feet? What are you going to talk about? I said, wait for a week. I'll tell you what I'm going to speak about. Well, friend, it is no big secret. It is something that when you're standing on your feet and you are required to speak, do you think it's an easy job? Are you really been able to speak what you think? Or no sooner you're in front of a mic, the brain goes dead and there are no thoughts. Well, this is a normal experience with every learner. Even I have been through that. And this is what I'm going to address today, that how important it is to know how to think, and whatever you're thinking, how to speak when you're standing on the feet. This is my subject today. So let us begin with this. The sound. Yes, speaking is all about sound. One of the greatest mystery, in my opinion, is this universe and the sound. Well, I believe that universe and sound were born together. And the way universe is a mystery, even till date, sound is a big mystery for me, because I am a permanent student of public speaking and presentation skills. And it is a big mystery. Sound is a big mystery. Just think about it, how God has created this sound. Sound is nothing but vibrations. Universe is nothing but vibrations. And to protect us, God has given one fear to us the moment we are born, and that is the fear of sound. Fear of sound is for survival. When the child is born, he comes with the fear of sound for a simple reason that he has to survive. And if there is any big sound around him, he may start crying and make us alert that, hey, something is not wrong. But fortunately, unfortunately, this fear of sound, we have taken it too far. We have taken it too far that even when we are asked to speak, probably this fear, which is inbuilt, plays a major role for us to think and speak at the same time. So this is what I'm going to address. Now just imagine if this vibration of sound is calibrated in a particular tone, in a particular tune, in a particular rhythm, in particular notes, this piece of sound becomes a wonderful piece of music. Similarly, if you hear a good speaker, if you hear a good orator, the way he speaks, uses the vocal varieties, uses his body language, use all the skills of public speaking, that piece of conversation or whatever he speaks sounds like a music. It sounds like a music. Just think about it. And that's why I always say that please do not worry about the sound. Sound is just okay. It's absolutely fine. But we should master and learn the techniques of presentation skills, techniques of public speaking, and this is what we are going to do in the short session. Well, the time given to me is 45 minutes or 40 minutes, and I'm sure no one can teach you public speaking in 40 minutes. but I will try to excite you. I will try to motivate you. I will try to impact you with the importance of the skills through this seminar. And hopefully, you will take this seriously and try to do something about it. So to begin with, let me begin with the poll question. And the poll questions are, just a minute, friends, just a minute. The poll question is here, yeah. I'm launching the poll. Every single participant, we have about 162 people. Everyone has to vote or choose at least one. There are 5 choices. कौन बनेगा करोड़पति? There are 5 choices. कोई भी एक आपको पिकअप करके उस पे चूज करने का है, and leave the rest to me. Here I launch the poll. What is your opinion? Choose any one of this which is true in your opinion. Most of the public speakers are born speaker. Number 2, extrovert people are good public speaker. Number 3, public speaking skills are for trainers, mentors, and coaches. Public speaking is addressing a group of people of 10, 15, 25 or more. Come on, start doing it, please. Only 22 people have answered, 27, 28. Everyone, I want everyone. I want you to participate, friends, or I will stop the seminar. 40, 42, yes, go on, I'm waiting. Yep, come on, go on. Up to 60 people have done this. Come on, I'm looking at it. $80 people have addressed, 82. I'll give 1 more minute. I don't know what rest people are doing. There's nothing right and wrong. It's just your opinion. There's nothing right and wrong. 90, very good. Let us cross 100. It is another 10 people. Another 10 people I want. Okay, we have taken 1.29 minutes and I am ending this poll. ये poll मैं यहाँ पे खत्म कर रहा हूँ. Okay, the results are 10% are saying most of the public speaker are born speaker. 17% are saying extrovert people are good public speaker. 9% are saying public speaking skills are only for trainers, mentors, and coaches. 32% is saying public speaking is an addressing a group of people of 10 to 15 or 25 or more. And none of the above, 33% are saying. So I think we give marks to 33%. They're absolutely right. None of this above is true. But the highest is people have a notion that public speaking is meant to address to a group of people which may be 5, 10, 50 or 100, and which is not the case. I'm stopping the result over here and let us go back to our poll, our session. Just a minute, friends. Yeah. So let me tell you, there are various kind of myths. 10%, 15% gave various kind of answers because this is the kind of myth existing surrounding the public speaking. So what are these myths? Before I jump into it, let us clear the myth. Myth number one is public speakers are born speakers. Almost 9-12% people thought that, yes, this is true. It is not true. There is nothing like born speaker in this world. There is nothing like this. I give an example to you. You and me, when we were a child, we wanted to ride a bike and we never knew how to ride it. Somebody held our bike, made us sit on the bike. We started pedaling slowly. We couldn't balance ourselves, neither the handle, neither the pedal. We fell a number of times, but slowly and surely, in no time, we started riding the bike without even looking at the pedal or looking at the handle, and everything was great. Public speaking is exactly like riding a bike. Public speaking skills, like any other skill, is a learnable skill. So any one of you have any doubt about it, please clear this. It's a myth that there are born speakers. There is nothing like born speakers. Myth number two that people suffer from is talkers and extroverts are good public speaker. No, sir. It's a myth. The extrovert or the outgoing person, maybe he's easy to talk with the people. He can strike conversation, but he may not necessarily be a good speaker for a simple reason. He has not learned the methods of public speaking. He has not learned the techniques of public speaking. He doesn't know what to do as a public speaker to make his presence felt on the stage. And probably this is not in mind, he's not going to practice. So unless a talker or an extrovert undergoes the training of public speaking, he may not be a good public speaker. Myth number 3, very, very popular myth is this, that public speaking skills are for speakers, politicians, social leaders. You feel Narendra Modi ji should have a public speaking skill, or a big leader or a politician or a vice chairman of the company, probably he needs this public speaking skill. Why should I learn? No, sir. Every single leader needs to develop this public speaking skill. In the world, every successful leader needs to master this public speaking skills, because the record says, the statistics says that the most successful people in the world, if one thing is common amongst them, it is the skills of speaking and presenting. And if you are a leader, which you are, every single lion is a leader in his own rights. And if you're a leader, you have to learn and master this public speaking skill, the art of thinking and on your feet. The fourth myth is public speaking skills are for trainers, coaches, and mentors. Many of my friends tell, hey, Pankaj, you are a trainer. You should master this skill. You should know how to use your vocal varieties, try to impact people. I don't want to be a trainer. I don't want to be a mentor. Friends, you're highly mistaken. It's a myth. Everyone needs this skill for a simple reason is that wherever you are, you're a region chairman or a zone chairman or a district chairman or a vice governor or a past district governor, you have to impact people. You have to influence people. You have to be mentor to the new lions that come in the fold of us. Continuously, you have to motivate people. And the only tool of communication for this is public speaking and presentation skills. And for this, if you want to be a successful lion leader, you need to learn the skills. So having said this, there's 4 myths which I tried to clear. Let us understand and get into that what is the purpose of public speaking? Standing on your feet and thinking and speaking. What is the purpose? Purpose is very simple, friends. Forget lionism. You are a businessman. You are an executive. You are a vice president in some company. You are a husband. You deal with your children. You are a leader. You're a leader in your own rights. And for that, you need to learn these public speaking skills. This will help you to grow in your life. Every single person who has grown in his life has one thing in common, like I said earlier, is the skills of presentation, the skills of communication. This will bring in a lot of success to you because people will start loving you. You can talk your vision. You can talk your ideas. You can impress other people. You can influence people so that they follow your path. And for this, you need this communication skills in terms of presentation skills and public speaking. And in your life, if you're a leader in the process, you grow and become successful. As a byproduct, the wealth and money is going to come to you. It's a byproduct, friends. Wealth does not come otherwise. Wealth is a byproduct of your skills. How you exhibit your skills and how successfully you use your skills, that is going to give you money. So public speaking skills in the purpose, I would say, is very important for this 4 reasons. Further, if I talk about this is, what other opportunities I get in lionism or otherwise? Why should I? You see this guy so scared? It is me. That guy is me in the picture that you see. In 2000, in about 30 years back, let me not tell the year, 30 years back, I was a shy character. I could never dream or imagine to speak. but the passion was there to make difference in lives of people. And this I wanted to do, but there was a fear, there was a shyness. I was not at all an extrovert person. But then a time came when I became a club secretary. My president pushed me that if you want to be my secretary, you have to be a good speaker. You know, the first time ever somebody told me that, Pankaj, you have a good voice and you modulate it very well and get yourself trained. And I went and joined then the very famous academy known as Nazra Speaking Academy. And I did 10 weeks course over there. And since then, I am a permanent student of public speaking. So what are the opportunities you get? Why you should learn this? Number one, interview. Not necessarily you are giving interview. Either you're giving an interview or you're taking an interview for which you need public speaking skill. Or for example, making a sales pitch. Making a sales pitch in Lionism is making a sales pitch to new members. You want new members in the fold of Lionism. You're in through marketing, you're making a sales pitch to them. And if you don't master the skill, how are you going to give the elevator speech? If you have 1 minute to speak on Lionism, what are you going to speak? How are you going to impress the audience? You need this to learn this. Other opportunities that come your way is making cold calls. Yesterday you had a fundraising drive and today you want to tap them to be your members. Yesterday you did a service activity and today you want to tap the members. You may be required to make cold calls. How are you going to make it? What are you going to talk? That is the skill of public speaking. Or for that matter, group discussion. Having some brainstorming session, trying to sell your ideas, getting ideas from the people, absorbing their ideas and trying to see what best you can do for Lionism. For all this and so on and so forth, one skill you need is public speaking. And of course, training. Training, I do not mean to be a great faculty, no. Training in your own rights, talking to a team of zone or a region or a group of people in your club, trying to give them orientation or indoctrination program or anything. Why it should be a stereotype boring program? You can make it interesting provided you have learned the skills of public speaking. So these are the reasons why you must know public speaking. Just to give a small example, how many of you have seen this movie, Wolf on the Wall Street? How many of you have seen? If you're not seen, go and see it. It is, that movie is, I would always say, the marvel of communication. Well, there's a lot of exaggeration. I don't agree to everything, but certain things shown over there, the passion of speaking is so brilliant. For example, the hero of this movie tells a bunch of people that, can you sell this pen to me? He's into real estate, he's into share business. He's a broker. He's owning a company, sharing shares to people. So he tells his team that, can you sell this pen to me? How will you sell the pen to me? Come on, sell this pen to me. And then he picks up a telephone in his hand and says, what is this? This is a piece of plastic. This is a piece of plastic unless you make use of it. He used to call his staff warriors and knights. He would say, my dear warrior, this is an instrument and you're expected to call your clients. Keep on calling, keep on calling, keep on calling, and do not put the phone down. I cannot listen no from the client. Either you keep on talking and ask him to say yes, or you fucking die. This kind of powerful language he used to excite the people to make their team to sell the shares. It was a marvel of communication, marvel of communication. And if you are the lion, you want member, you need this passion. You need to talk like this. You need to know when you have to raise your voice and lower your voice, how to bring in empathy into it, bring people towards you, attract people towards you. And that's an art which public speaking teaches you how to go about it. The most dreaded form of communication is public speaking. 43% people in the world fear public speaking. Communication can be written, verbal, can be non-verbal, can be visual, so on and so forth. But one of the form of the communication that is public speaking is most dreaded form of communication. And that is what we are going to speak today. What is it all about? Let me get into the detail of it. And that is giving you the definition. Friends, there's 3 definitions I want to share with you. If you can digest this 3 definitions into your subconscious mind, your journey to be a good speaker may be very easy. So let me begin with the first definition. And the definition number 1 is Who's on the screen? My favorite star, Ranbir Kapoor. I'm sure you and everyone sitting over here have one or the other favorite star in your opinion. And why that star is favorite? For example, whenever I see Ranbir Kapoor in a movie, oh my God, phenomenal performance he gives. For example, in the movie Barfi, he was mute and deaf. He couldn't speak, couldn't hear. But the kind of performance he has given in that movie is mind-blowing. Is mind-blowing. Imagine your star, whom you adore, for the performance that they give. Think about them. What is it? I keep on analyzing. What is it that makes him give this performance? And I came to a conclusion that this so-called stars, they have an ability to get into the skin of the character. They get into the skin of the character and the performance becomes so easy. Public speaking is something like this. If you can get into the skin of your topic, of your subject, of your ideas, about your vision, whatever you're thinking in your mind, standing on the feet, if you can get into the skin of that character, you will be a performer like one of those favorite stars that you have in your mind. This is definition number one. Definition number two. Very, very simple and very, very important to understand. Try and understand this. To get into your subject, then to get your subject into yourself and do something so that you and your subject gets into the heart of the audience. That is public speaking. What do we mean by subject? What your topic you're going to speak on? So get into that topic. Then let that topic get within you. Then do something so that you and your topic gets into the heart of the people. This process of making your topic and yourself getting into the heart of the people, this process is public speaking. And if you can master this, well, you have made it. You have made it. You'll be producing one after another marvel of communication. I can promise you that. So getting in the skin of the character, to get into your subject, get your subject into yourself, then to do something so that you and your subject gets into the heart of the audience, well, the magic would be created. And one more definition to add to this is align your thoughts, align your breath, and align your words. What is public speaking? It is about thought, controlling your voice and everything is breathing, and the words. If these three are aligned, your thought, your breath, and words, along with getting in the skin of the character, getting the topic, getting within the topic, then getting a topic within you, then doing something by which you and your topic get to the heart of the people, these three things put together is going to produce a wonderful piece of public speaking. Think about it. Think about it. Do you agree with me? Just put yes, yes in the chat box. Please, please, come on, friends. Put yes, yes if you agree with me. Just a little break. Put yes, yes in the chat box. I'm reading. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, great. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many yes? Come on, come on. Don't go to sleep. Don't go to sleep. I'm taking so much of pain over here. Great, great. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. So having established the definition in this short time, let me give you the method. Let me tell you one thing. What is public speaking? Public speaking is not about standing on the stage in front of a podium and addressing a group of people. That is not the only public speaking. Public speaking is whenever you stand alone, whenever you are required to stand alone and speak to the group of people, group maybe of 2 people, 3 people, 10 people, 100 people, 1,000 people, you stand alone to speak, that is public speaking. So don't have that in your mind that I have to address a big group and then only it's a public speaking. No. Talking in your office to a group of 4 subordinates is public speaking. Talking in your zone meeting with 4 presidents is public speaking. So what is this? So what you need to know is method and technique. And method is such, whatever may be the opportunity, whatever may be the occasion, if you follow this method, you can never fail. You can never fail. This method is applied at each and every given opportunity that comes your way to speak. And this is what I want to talk to you, which I call it as 4-step process. I call it 4S. 4-step process. If you can master this 4-step process, you can be a great public speaker. Step number 1 is, all starts with S. Step number 1 is selection of topic. Step number 2 is sweep your audience in opening itself. How are you going to open and sweep your audience right in the beginning? Step number 3 is subject presentation. That is your main content, your body. What is that going to contain? And what techniques you're going to use so that people stay with you. And the 4th step is striking an actionable closing. If your closing is not actionable, well, it will not create that impact. Follow these 4 steps and you're a king of public speaker. You're a king of public speaker. Let me dwell a little bit in detail each step very quickly. Step number 1, what do I mean? Step number 1 is selection of topic. Most of the speakers, they fail as a speaker because they never apply their mind in selection of topic. If you do not apply your mind in selection of topic, chances are there that you will be a failure. Think about Lionism. They just call you as a chief guest or a guest of honor. You don't know what you're going to speak. You may ask, what's the occasion? They may say charter night. Okay, charter night. Nothing is told to you. And you also don't care. You think you can speak like that only, like outgoing person or maybe a talker. You just walk into that meeting and start blabbering something. Do you think people are going to like it? Or a district governor, vice district governor goes for any meeting. Has he applied the mind what topic is going to speak on? Or is just going to be whatever comes to his mind, he'll keep talking. Hey, you do a good job, your service secretary is good. Hemant, you are a great leader. And all that praises goes on, some certificates, some pins, and it's over. How can this be public speaking? It is just talking and chatting. But if you want to be a successful public speaker, most important step number 1, that is selection of topic. And 3 things goes into this. What are these 3 things that goes in selection of topic? Number 1 is knowledge. How much knowledge you have about the topic? How much you know about this topic? Where can you research about this topic in case you have good knowledge, you want to go deep into it? Do you know where you can research? And 3rd step is, even if you know everything, will you be able to explain it to your audience? Unless this is in place, knowledge is not complete. Number 2 could be your audience. You have to study your audience because you do not know where they stand and you have to speak at their level. You have to know what knowledge they have, what they will understand, what they will not understand. Like if you're a doctor and addressing a non-doctor audience and you start using terminology of medicine, they are not going to understand what you're talking. It'll just go up. They don't understand anything. Audience is very important. And 3rd is, what is the purpose? So unless you decide on the topic, you will never be clear what is your purpose. And if purpose is not clear, then what the hell are you going to do? You don't even know what you're talking for. What is your what action you want from your people? Why you are talking? What do you want them to do? What message? What is the core message you want to sell? What is the core idea you want to sell? Unless the purpose is clear, well, the things cannot happen. Things cannot happen. Like, for example, I was invited by a club for installation, and the average age of the club is 72 years. Now imagine, there are about 30 people, all old. I'm an old man. They're much older to me. And they said, Pankaj, you're coming, but no bhashan baji. No, your leadership and all, keep it to yourself. We don't want to learn all this. I want you to be humorous. Now it was very clear to me, topic, humor. So if I have to use my topic as the humor in my installation, there has to be nothing but humor. So I have to create that. If I cannot do that, I'll say, no, sir, I cannot do it. I'm sorry, call somebody else. So purpose is another one. These 3 things will help you in selection of topic. Step number 2 is sweep your audience in opening. It's not 4, it is 2, friends, there's a misprint over there. Sweep your audience in opening. Now, how will you attract the attention of the audience right in the beginning? Because the people judge you in first 90 seconds. In 90 seconds, people will either accept you or they'll throw you out. They'll not accept you. So number 1 is breathe life into your speech. You cannot speak from here. It should be from the diaphragm. I'm speaking from here. And that's why probably I'm able to create this energy. Breathe life into your speech. Number two, tell your experience, your story, or humor, whatever you want to tell. Open with that. Connect the audience with your purpose, with your own experience, not fabricated. They understand if you try to tell false stories. The audience is too smart. From your experience, try to connect your purpose and make an opening that will attract the audience. Tell what you're going to say. Tell them. Like I said, I have 45 minutes today and I don't know how I'm going to complete. Now you're clear that I may rush somewhere to complete in time. Tell what you're going to say. Make your purpose clear. Sir, today, I wish that I can motivate you enough to take up public speaking seriously and undergo the training as early as possible. So I'm making my purpose clear, what I'm going to do this in the next 45 minutes. Drag attention of the audience right in the beginning. This is what is the step 2. That is sweep your audience in opening. Step number 3, which is very important, and that is subject presentation. The main content. Make only 2 or 3 points, depending on what time you have. Don't go on and on. I mean, any topic and you can go talk for hours. That is not important. What crux you're going to talk, depending on the audience and the topic. Make 2 or 3 points to begin with. Add supporting points to the main point, and that will build up your speech. It is like stacking. It is a blocks. Blocks are made. You can pull any blocks that you want if you feel so. You can add any blocks if you feel so. So see that you add supporting points to your main point. And last is, words are like garments. You must have good vocabulary. Whatever language, Hindi mein baat kar rahe ho, English mein baat kar rahe ho, Bengali mein baat kar rahe ho, whatever language, but see that the language is very powerful. The words are very powerful. Words are like garment. Use proper language. This is subject presentation. And as far as techniques, again, striking end is concerned, striking actionable closing is concerned, summarize what you said. Do not go without summarizing it. Ask if your purpose was understood. Ask the audience, did I make a meaning to you? Have I been able to inspire you to take up this subject seriously? Build a striking message at the end so that people, when they go to sleep, you only are there in the dream. Arey, aaj kya maza aa gaya. Arey, kya dhasu speaker tha aaj. Bahut maza aaya. This is what it is, building a striking message. So this was the 3 things, 4 steps we talked about. And let me quickly tell you the presentation techniques. Obviously, I said I cannot teach you everything in 45 minutes, but quickly I will go through it. And that is, presentation technique is about verbal, vocal, and visual. 3 V's. Verbal is your words. Vocal is your vocal variety, your voice. And visual is your body language, your gestures. And all that is non-verbal communication is visual. This 3 combination makes a presentation technique. So normally, I would like to ask you a poll question. What percentage will you give if it is 100%? Verbal, vocal, and visual put together is 100%. Suppose it is 33%, 33%, 33%. What way you will be able to impact your audience? What percentage must be verbal? What percentage must be vocal? And what percentage must be visual? The statistics and the study and the research gives this figure. But before that, let me put the, the polling question. I want you to poll. Everyone, I want you to poll the second question. And that is, choose any one ratio which is true in your opinion. I'm giving you ratios for all 3. Yes, start doing. Verbal 33%, vocal 33%, visual 33%. Verbal 17%, vocal 48%, visual 35%, and so on and so forth. All are there. What in your opinion is the right figure? If I have most of the participants from ALLI and ELLI, their answer will be right. I'm sure about it, because this we teach them over there. Could be none of the above. Come on, quick. Only 63 have replied. In your opinion, aapke zehen mein kya hai? What combination will make your presentation an effective presentation? Verbal, vocal, and visual. Okay, 81 people have answered. I don't know what rest are doing. 60, 70 people. Is only the video on and they're having a cup of tea. I don't know what they're doing. 86 people, okay. Okay, I stop over here, friends, because I'll not be able to complete my, I need a 10-15 minutes more. I'll end over here. Let's see the result. I've ended the poll and sharing the results with you. Here it is. 33%, that is maximum, feel that verbal must be 48%, vocal must be 35%, and visual must be 17%. Majority of people feel that words, the content of that thing is very important. And that's the reason they feel that this is the result. 48% is verbal, 35% is vocal, and only 17% is visual. Friends, let us see the results and you'll be shocked. Most of you will be shocked looking at this. The results are, have a look at it. Verbal is only 7%. The words that you speak impacts only 7%. Vocal, I'm shouting and screaming and doing all kind of noise over here, is only 38%. And visual is 55%. Think about it. Think about it. Does it mean that your speech, what you have written, is not important, 7% only? No, friends. The most important thing is your content, what you write. But to make that content effective, you need to use the vocal variety, which is almost 38%. And with that, if you use the proper gesture, your eyes, your lips, your breathing, your body language, your dressing, that together will make that 7% to 100%. So don't get a wrong notion that words are only 7%. I can write anything. That's not important. No, it's very important. But to make that impact, what you have written will not be effective if you're not using vocal and visual power. You must have seen many speakers. The content is good, but they do not use any kind of technique. And it goes like monotonous, it goes like this, and it makes people sleep. So this is what I wanted to share with you, that what is important as far as public speaking is concerned. Verbal is your words, vocal is your vocal quality, how you speak, your rise and fall, your through of the voice, the loudness of the voice, speaking from the diaphragm, your tone, this is vocal. And as far as visuals are concerned, it is your body language, your hands, legs, and eyes, how you're going to use them, your dress and appearance, all this makes up in your nonverbal communication, how your eyes are reading. This is what is going to create that kind of impact in the audience. For example, one pose you see, the right one is an open pose. That is welcome. The moment you close yourself like this, you're nervous. Your legs are shaking. Your legs are not grounded. Your body is inclined. They're playing like this. That's not done in body language. Visual is a huge percentage. Visual is. So in short, I would say all these three things plays a very vital role. And in the end, let us play one or two games. And I think, or probably, I don't know whether you're going to play this, how words and voice put together can produce that magic. A lot of time when I train the people, they ask a question that, friends, how to use an annotation, how to produce that. Is there any way by which it comes naturally? Number one is try to be natural. Don't try to copy somebody. Be your natural self. That is number one requirement. Let us play this game. I give one sentence to you in Hindi, suppose. Roko mat jaane do. I'm making a statement, okay? Roko mat jaane do. Now, same sentence, if I speak like this, Roko mat jaane do, the meaning changes. Or if I speak, Roko mat jaane do, the whole meaning changes. Now, when you speak this, it's a natural way. So what are you exactly doing? If you're writing the script, what are you doing? You are using the punctuation mark, where to put a comma and which word to highlight. So if you are writing a speech down, do this. Put a highlight with a marker, put a full stop, comma, semicolon, whatever you need to do. And that will give you the flow of the language, how you are going to speak. For example, let us take this, $25 bills. Simple sentence, no comma, no full stop, nothing. Now, everybody will perceive differently if I say this, $25 bills. But moment I write like this, 20, comma, $5 bills. So I'll say 20 $5 bills. Now my tone changes automatically. यानी $5 के 20 bills है, 20 notes of $5. Or if I write like this, $25 bills, hyphen, means one note of 25. The moment you put the punctuation marks, right grammar you use, the voice will support you in producing rightly. Let us give one more example, I think, and we close over there. A woman without her man is nothing. Now there is no full stop. My voice is monotonous. I'm not modulating my voice, doing nothing, just making a simple statement. A woman without her man is nothing. Everyone will perceive this sentence in his own perception. But moment I put the right punctuation, the meaning changes. A woman without her man is nothing. A woman without her man is nothing. Or if I write like this, a woman without her man is nothing. The meaning changes. The sentence is same, but the meaning changes the moment you put. So if you want to practice vocal varieties, your body language, how should it come naturally? You must script your speech. In your speech, you must use all the grammars, the punctuation marks, the highlighters, and then the things will happen. Otherwise, it is very, very difficult for you to do the way the kind of results you're expecting that may or may not happen. Lastly, I would say that you need to do one thing, and that is practice. But before that, let me summarize the 4 steps. In summary, 4S is selection of topic, sweep the audience in opening, subject presentation and techniques, and striking and actionable closing. These 4 steps, this 4-step method with technique, any occasion, any situation, any opportunity, the process does not change. You have to follow the same process and you will be an A speaker, I'm sure about it. But for that, like I said, what you need is to practice. So start practicing again and again and again, and no end to it whenever you have an opportunity to speak. So I only say, start speaking, my dear friends. Start speaking. First, they will laugh. First, they may laugh at you. Then they will copy. Don't give up. Every one of you are born to be a great speaker. Every one of you are born to think on your feet. Every one of you are born to express your vision, your ideas, your thoughts, whatever core messages you have, you're born to give that. And that is how you'll make the difference in the lives of the people. Thank you very much, the team, for having me. I enjoyed thoroughly with every one of you, and I had a great time. This is my contact details. You can click the picture of this, and do give me your feedback. Do send me a WhatsApp on mobile. Do send me an email if you wish. Come on my Facebook page. There's a Facebook page which is there on this. You can straightway jump on my Facebook. And I do a lot of things as far as communication skills are concerned. I'll be too happy if you can jump into my Facebook. I have a group which is known as Learn Communication Skills, Presentation Skills, and Public Speaking. I have more than 3,200 members at the moment. You're also welcome. You can search me on the Facebook, on the Instagram, wherever you feel like. Thank you once again. God bless every one of you. Be safe, stay safe, and be a good lion and a good leader. Over to you, back to the host. Let me switch off this so that we are back to this. Just let me switch off this. Yeah, okay. I'll remove this.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And friends, it was a wonderful presentation by the most sought after faculty. And now I request all the friends and participants, if you have any questions to ask, any questions, you please write it down in the chat box, and sir will answer to your queries and questions at present. Come on, write it in the chat box. And Rajesh Agrawal, you get ready to, because the question answer session is all yours. Friends, talent hits the target which no one can hit, but genius hits a target which no one can see. And yes, friends, we could never think of thinking on our feet, because when sir told me his topic was thinking on our feet, and I thought, my God, I was having a brain in my feet also, which I didn't realize till now. Now let me take the session of sir, and then I'll start thinking on my feet. But sir, you told that we are not having brain in our feet, but still we can think on our feet. Now we are very much clear with the topic. And friends, go ahead. Rajesh Agrawal, come on,
Yeah,
go
yeah.
ahead with the question answer session.
Yeah, noting.
Yeah, come on, friends.
It's a question from Bhaskaran Nair, UK.
And for
How
the
can
best
we judge
question
a
they
good
can
speaker?
have, man of the match.
Is how can we judge a good speaker? Sir, Pankaj sir. Please unmute yourself, sir.
So please unmute yourself. You're,
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
My dear friend, your question is good, but my only request to you is stop judging people. Don't do this. If you're objectively trying to be a judge or something in terms of rating people, that is fine. But otherwise, stop judging people, because that is going to create a cobweb in your own head. You are not there. If you're enjoying, enjoy. If you're not enjoying, it's fine. But judging somebody from your own perception and perspective, I think you should not be judging. I don't judge anyone. I don't judge anyone, because everybody has a scope of improvement. So I mean, I can go on in how to judge as an exercise, how to give the marks and how to go. I can go on and on that. But if a general question is there, how to judge a speaker, friends, don't stop judging people. If the topic is exciting, you go listen to him. Whatever you like, take it, because every speaker has taken pains of doing something. However good or bad he may be, he is definitely going to give you something which you are not aware of. He will give some knowledge, some points which you may like it. So please don't judge people. That's my only request. That's the only request.
Sir, one question more is from Sudarshan Jetsi, John Chairperson. How to overcome fear? Sir, want some tips?
Okay. That's a subject by itself, but I give a very simple action. When does a fear creep inside the mind of a person? Any kind of fear, may not be public speaking, any kind of fear. Something that you feel you cannot accomplish because of some past experience. Now, past experience could be anything. Not that you have necessarily undergone that experience, but a hearsay. For example, you are always been hearing that public speaking is a difficult task. Now that has gone somewhere in a subconscious mind, and a fear is created. The best way to deal with any fear is to take action. Get this thing very right. You can try this out. Any fear you have for anything, take action on that. The moment you take action on that, fear will start running away. Fear will run away. I promise you that. Any kind of fear. Public speaking is a very small thing. Any fear you have in your life, take action on that. You're not going to sit on that fear. The moment you start taking action, the fear will start reducing, and a time will come it will run away. Because your success lies in that fear. Remember this, your success, it is like that the fear has coated himself. There is a success inside that, and you have to unwind that and get into it. And only way of doing it is take action. As far as public speaking is concerned, it is practice. The moment you start practicing, start learning breathing exercises, start aligning the three things we spoke about, your thoughts, your breath, and your words, start practicing that. Start speaking to a small group of people. Never say no to any assignment that comes to you for public speaking. However fear you have in you, slowly you will find it goes away. Because fear is natural. Coming that butterflies in the stomach on the name of speaking is natural. Nothing is wrong with it. So just handle it. It will be great, absolutely. Go on my YouTube and listen to the video, how to handle fear. Go on my YouTube channel, Pankaj Mehta Transformation Accelerator. You'll get it. I put a video over there.
One more question from Lion Gayatri.
Yeah.
Is that good orator is good speaker? Good orators.
Sorry. Good orator
is good speaker. This question.
Every good orator has to be a good speaker. A good speaker is a good orator. So what is the difference? I don't know why I'm not understanding the difference. She's trying to ask something. She's not clear.
Okay. And one more. question, which is more important, content or delivery?
We just spoke, na? We just spoke, na? How much is vocal?
Important, content.
How much is vocal? 38%. Visual is 57%.
Yeah.
Content is 7%. But to
Okay,
make
sir.
this 7% 100%, you have to use these two things. So content is very important. But to make an effective presentation, you must remember this ratio. You must remember this ratio.
One more question.
I hope I'm clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sir, one more question. How can we make webinar lively?
How to make webinar lively? What did I do to make this webinar lively? Was it lively? And
Yeah,
if
lively.
it was,
Yes.
poll questions, smiling, proper light on the face, looking at the audience, looking inside the camera, your presentation, asking chat box, getting everybody involved as far as possible, how to involve, keeping time frame in the mind. All this is webinar technique. It is dressing properly, presenting yourself in a
Right.
proper manner. All this will go a long way. And most important is you have to imagine that you're not talking to the screen. When I'm thinking, I read down, there are 177 people were there when I was talking to you. I will imagine there are 177 people sitting in front of you, not the screen. I visualize that. And then start speaking. If there's only screen, I will not be able to give this energy. But I don't think about it. I feel there are 177 people in front of me to which I have to address. And that creates the magic.
Sir,
Yeah.
one more interesting
That's the
question.
last question, I hope. That's the last question we're going to
One
take.
more interesting question from AC Lion Sitaraman. How do we manage when getting a sudden chance to speak or knowing subject earlier? How we
Getting impromptu speech you're talking about?
Yeah.
Impromptu speech comes by experience only, sir. It means it is very difficult that if you're a learner and you have not practiced impromptu speech, the chances are that it will be very difficult for you to talk. But at that given instant, if it is an impromptu speech and the option of topic is given open to you, try and speak which you already spoken earlier. It'll be easy. Already whatever you have done, try to speak on that topic. But if they give the topic, you can always tell them, so can I choose the topic? Nothing wrong in that. Like I said, topic selection is very, very important. If somebody tells me that speak on economy of the country, I'll refuse. I'm not a chartered accountant. I'm not a finance guy, and I'm not an authority over here, because as a speaker, people look at you as an authority. If I'm speaking on a topic, the 1,000 people, they perceive me as an authority, and I cannot make a mess of myself. Forget about them. I cannot make mess of myself, and I'll say, sorry, sir, I cannot speak on this topic. I'm very sorry. That's
Thank
simple.
you, sir, very much,
But
sir.
impromptu
Chat
with
box is full.
practice, you'll get it.
Thank you so much, sir. The questions are endless,
Thank you.
and viewers are requested to go to his YouTube channel. There we can have all the details to your queries. And one thing, sir, one of your friends from Patna has sent
You have to come to, I'm not concluded.
hi.
I'm talking about, there is
Raman
two friends.
Sindhi.
Yes, I want to,
Yeah,
now I'm
yeah,
coming to the
yeah.
end, and I want to mention of two people. And one is a very
Okay.
dear friend of mine, that is Raman Sindhi. We have done a lot of seminars and this together. And I'm so happy. He called me up in the morning, especially said, Pankaj, I'm going to come for you. I said, it's going to be an honor for me and a pleasure for me to have you all the way from Patna being over here. And he also is a very, very good speaker. And he talks about life skills beautifully. And I think you must test him sometime. He does a good job over there. And I have my
Yeah,
friend
yeah.
Kalani, Kamlesh Kalani, Kamal Kalani, I call him, from Siliguri. I think he was also, he sent me a message.
Yes,
that
sir.
I'll-
He's from Siliguri, correct.
Yes, Siliguri, and he's also there. You're also there. Oh, hi, how are you? How are you?
I'm good, sir.
How are
And
you, Manish?
Naresh Pariwara, GLT is also there.
Okay, Manish. Nice to see you, Manish. I know a lot
Thank
of
you,
guys
sir.
in your district where I didn't take anybody's name, because then I'm very
And,
confused for timing. I don't want to give my time in talking about all this.
Yeah, the last question I have, sir, one special question.
Yeah,
Where
tell
in
me.
your mind have you fixed up the clock? 45 minutes was just 45 minutes
See,
for you.
it
Not a
practice, it
second
is
more,
practice.
not a second
It
less.
is practice. It by practice. only it
That's
comes. Not
really
that-
appreciable, sir. I was
My
looking
desk
at
is
the
always
time.
here. My desk is always open here. I know what time it is. It's lying right next to me. And in
But
between, I
you
just keep on
completed
flipping at it.
everything in time, sir. That was marvelous. That was
Thank you.
marvelous.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. It was an interesting session with you. And now we know how to think on our feet.
Wish
Thank
you all
you,
the best.
sir.
Wish you all the best to every one of you.
Thank you.
All the
Do
best.
stay with us, sir. Do stay with us. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Friends.
hanging on. I'm hanging. I'm
Yeah,
hanging.
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
listen to Manoj. I'll listen to Manoj.
Okay. Friends, Shakespeare's mother said to him, "You are very weak in English. If you fail this time, I will not let you continue with your studies. Shakespeare did not pass MA in English. But now you know, no one can pass MA in English without reading Shakespeare, isn't it? The moral is, let's not run after achieving higher degrees, but always try to achieve higher knowledge. And in his attempt to achieve higher knowledge here comes our second session faculty, an ALLI graduate of our friend, and Rajesh Agrawal is here to introduce him to you. Rajesh, the floor is all yours to introduce
Thank
our
you.
second session faculty.
Thank you, Shalini ma'am. Dear Lions, now we are going to present our one of the most knowledgeable, most experienced, our Lead the Way coordinator and LLI graduate, Lion MJF Manoj Manek. Born on 16 September 1963, is very dedicated and passionate Lion member for 28 years in Lion Club of Hubli. He is an engineer by graduate and entrepreneur by profession in the field of construction management. In 1988, he started his journey in Lionism by joining the Leo Club of Hubli, then becoming the Leo president in the year 1990. In year 1992, he joined Lions Club of Hubli and he was held multiple posts. At the club level, he was the president of the club in the year 2010-2011. He is an engineer by profession. He has held many posts in the district: zone chairperson in 2014-15, region chairperson in 2016-17. Lion Manoj has completed his DLLI, RLLI, and LLI Leadership Institute. He is honored with many awards at district level, multiple level, and also been recipient of International President Medal for his service. This is all for Lion Manoj Manek, our most knowledgeable person. I am present for you. Thank you.
Manoj, the floor is all yours. Manoj.
Yeah,
Yeah, welcome.
good evening, fellow Lions. Also, good evening to Lion Pankaj Bhai. And after his speech, I have to speak. And that too on the topic, Lions Club International Foundation, a very huge topic to be covered in a very short time. Sir, I require your blessings for that. Okay.
Rock the show, dear.
Topic. Pardon, sir.
Rock the show. Rock the show.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yeah, Lions Club International Foundation. I am Lion Manoj Manek, member Lions Club of Hubli, District 317B. Would like to share a few insights on Lions Club International Foundation. The foundation is led by its chairman, Gundran, past international president, Lion Gundran. Lions Club International Foundation was founded in the year 1968. Next slide. Friends, you know, our world is today connected by internet, 4G technology. We Lions are locally connected at the district level, multiple level, and international level. You know, the mission of Lions Club International Foundation is to support the efforts of Lions Clubs and partners in service, serving communities locally and globally, giving hope and impacting lives through humanitarian service, project and grants. Through this mission, we are the mission of LCIF, we are connected to serve the community locally and globally, be it pandemic, floods, earthquake, providing education to needy. Lions have always been there to serve. Like our saying goes, where there is a need, there's a lion. As you know, for the past 52 years, we have been serving, LCIF is serving the community. LCIF has served provided more than $1 billion grants, and more than 9.1 million cataract surgeries have taken place worldwide. More than 100 million children have been vaccinated by the rubella, including the measles rubella program, which was taken up 2 years back. Every disaster around the globe, LCIF has made active relief of $130 million is spent in that. With 17 million children have been served by the Lions Quest program all over the world. With the help of this is the impact of LCIF has created on serving the community. The key focuses of LCIF are vision, youth, disaster relief, humanitarian efforts, diabetes, childhood cancer, environment, hunger. The objectives of today's session is to get detail about monetary grants provided by LCIF, role of LCIF and district and club coordinators in creating awareness. As we all know that Lions is a young and dynamic 100-year-old organization, we also will come on campaign, highlight on campaign 100. Finally, a brief on what is Melvin Jones Fellow and Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow is also will be told. LCIF grant opportunities are based on the following grounds: humanitarian service, disaster relief, Site First, Lions Quest, Leo service, district and club community impacts. Now let us understand these briefly. LCIF grant for humanitarian on humanitarian grounds. Matching grants. Matching grants are large-scale humanitarian projects that address unmet needs. The projects must serve a large population. Grants awarded are between US $10,000 and US $1 lakh. Diabetic grants. The LCIF diabetic grant programs can help develop community environments that inspire and support healthy lifestyle and provide education about diabetes and pre-diabetes. Lions districts are eligible for grants up to $150,000 US. Lions multiple districts are eligible for grants up to $250,000. Designated grants. Designated grants represent restricted funds for a particular cause. Funds are not applied to the general humanitarian grant funds and must support specific projects. District disaster grants. When a natural disaster strikes, Lions are among the first to offer help with disaster grants. They can do even more for communities devastated by hurricane, floods, and other major events. Emergency grants. A district governor of the affected district can apply an LCIF grant provision of up to $10,000, which is released immediately. Disaster preparedness grants. Disaster preparedness grants support district interested in partnering with local authorities and other communities organizations to plan and prepare for future relief efforts. Grants are awarded up to $10,000 US. Community recovery grant. Lions district governors may submit proposals for community recovery grants. Grants awarded up to $20,000 US. Major catastrophic grants are awarded for long-term reconstructions, projects due to disaster that occur on a much larger scale. Site First grants. Site First grants can help a child see the world for the first time. They can project a village from a debilitating eye disease or intervene before someone goes blind due to diabetic or eye diseases. Lions Quest grants aids the implementation and expansion of Lions Quest in schools and around the world. Typical project activities include workshops to train educators, the purchase of textbooks and materials for workshop programs, evaluation and research up to $50,000 for a single or sub-district, or $150,000 for multiple district, 3-to-1 matching grants. Train teachers and trainers, translate curriculum and training material, print and purchase curriculum materials, conduct monitoring, evaluation and promotional activities. Through the district and club community impact grant programs, 15% of the unrestricted contributions of LCF are transferred into grants that fund local projects on a club and or district level. Promotional grants. The grant is intended to jumpstart Lions Quest activities in a new area by introducing the program to community members up to $1,500. Community partnership grants up to $15,000. Host one or more teachers training workshops. Conduct Lions Quest promotional activities, include informational sessions for Lions, educators, government officials, and other partners. Translate Lions Quest curriculum material. For example, in our district, we are converting the Lions Quest material, which is in English, to our local language, Kannada. Leo service. Leo plays such an important role in the service missions of Lions. We value the contribution of young people to their community as volunteers and service leaders. Grants request can be composed of the following: multiple Leo clubs working on a large project, multiple Leo clubs working on multiple projects, one Leo club working on a large project. Lions Club International Foundation will award up to $2,500 for Lions District and up to $5,000 for Lions Multiple District. LCIF will review applications internally with the LCIF chairperson, make the final decision. District and club community impact grants. Donations may be made throughout the year and grants can be applied for the following Lion years. The district and club community impact grants require a US $5,000 minimum donation for clubs and a US $10,000 minimum donations for the district. District and clubs qualifying for the program will have the option to use earned funds to carry out local projects and assess through funds through the submission of district and club community impact grant applications. As you know, there are LCF coordinators at the club level, district level, multiple level. These club LCF coordinators act as an ambassador for the LCF in LCIF. They will share the stories on LCF programs, motivate others to support LCI and LCIF, and enable the foundation to enhance its humanitarian work in your community and around the world. Key responsibilities of an LCIF coordinator are: promote the fundraising efforts of LCIF, encourage all Lions to give to LCIF annually, encourage all clubs to conduct one annual fundraising event to support LCIF programs, educate Lions through LCIF presentation, grant application assistance with district governors, educate Lions and clubs about LCIF grants and programs, inform Lions of the LCIF grant opportunities at the local level, which is most important, assist the district governor with grant applications to LCIF as needed, help ensure local LCIF fund projects devise proper promotions and follow grant criteria guidance. Now, we will come to the Campaign 100 challenge, which was set up 5 years back. As challenges facing our world expand, so must our capacity to combat them. The most ambitious fundraising effort in LCIF history, Campaign 100, will end on 30th June 2022. Campaign 100 will empower Lions to serve 200 plus millions each year in the last 5 years. Now it is 6. LCIF requests 3 simple things from each Lion. Donate as much as you can, advocate or promote Campaign 100, volunteer so as grants can be served to need and achieve goals mentioned. Campaign objectives are: vision, will lead the global change to eradicate infectious blindness, reduce avoidable blindness, and visual impairment. Youth will serve youth through improved access to quality education. Disaster relief will deeply engage in disaster relief work efforts and in preparing for and responding to natural disasters whenever and wherever they strike. Humanitarian Cross will sponsor and deliver programs that address the district needs of at-risk and vulnerable populations, such as the elderly and the disabled, families, orphans, and other disproportionately impacted by social and economic factors. Fight diabetes, LCF will reduce the prevalence of diabetes and improve quality of life for those diagnosed. Expand our global cause in childhood cancer, environment, and hunger. Childhood cancer will strengthen medical and social service, increasing life expectancy of children living with cancer and enhancing quality of life for them. Disaster relief. Environment. We protect the environment, health of our global communities, generating long-term positive and ecological impact. Recognition. Clubs. Campaign model clubs, 100 by 100 clubs, per member average banner patches. Individuals. Campaign recognition pins, Melvin Jones Fellowship. LCF chairperson medals for district that donates US $30,000 plus 10% increase over previous year or over US $1 lakh. 5 levels of recognition are bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and diamond. Campaign 100 donor pin. Whoever has donated $1,000 to become an MJF or a PMJF will get a campaign 100 donor base pin. And there are other pins also in this. You get level up your support by $50 supporter pin or $100 supporter pin or $200 supporter pin known as 1 star, 2 star, and 3 stars. Contributing to MJF and PMJFs in the Melvin Jones Fellowship and Progressive Melvin Jones Fellowships are backbone of our foundation, presented to those who donate a certain amount of donations to LCIF. Some facts of MJF. MJF program was introduced in 1973. As of today, there are 386,000 MJF plans members across the globe. 75,000 PMJF members contributing more than $1,000. 9 Indians have humanitarian partners who have donated more than $1 lakh. The MJF program recognizes donation of $1,000 to the LCIF. District, clubs, and individuals can donate to LCIF through the Melvin Jones Fellowship program, but only an individual can receive the recognition. MJF applications using collective donations from multiple donors must be accompanied by written consent from all donors to use their donations for MJF recognition for an individual. Melvin Jones Fellows do not need to be paid in full at one time. Minimum installment to LCIF $100 can be paid over a 5-year period to a total of $1,000, at which time the MJF application is completed. New MJFs receive a pin, commemorate, plaque, and a letter from the LCIF chairperson. If the donor so chooses, he or she may use the donation credit to recognize another's individual as an MJF. Melvin Jones Fellowship do not. Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow program is a way of donor to the extent you can become a Progressive Melvin Jones Fellow by paying $1,000 every time. And there are 54 recognition levels in the Melvin Jones recognition levels. So you can become a PMJ for 54 times. The Progressive Melvin Jones, who should be an MJF, district, club, and individual can donate. Only individual can receive recognition. The Progressive Melvin Jones Fellows pins are here shown in this picture. The last one what you see is 54 pin, 54 recognition level pin. As members, we all belong to Lions Club International, but Lions Club International Foundation belongs to us. Long live Lionism. Thank you.
Bravo, Manoj. Bravo from the Lead the Way team. And now to our participants, if you have any questions to be asked, please write it down in the chat box. And there's a request from all the participants. Please fill up the participation form in the chat box so that we can connect to you to send you the certificates and all the things. Okay, now Rajesh, once again, go on with your question and answer session. Participants, please write your questions if you want to address it to Lion Manoj Manik.
Lion Nehaji, can we unmute Lion Gayatri Girish? She is one question. She want information regarding model club. Manik sir.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Gayatri ji, unmute yourself. Unmute.
The basic requirement for a model club is all the members of your club should be MJF. That is the basic requirement of a model club.
So already, sir, already we have 24 members. Yeah, our club is 23 members. Already 3 members is already become MJF and PMJF. Rest of the member, you think that 20 members must enroll for the MJF, isn't it?
Yes, sir? Yes, for 100 for a model club.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Our district, we have got one club which is a model club. They are 42 member club.
One question from Lion Gopal Khatriwal. Yeah, we can unmute Lion Gopal Khatriwal.
Gopalji, please unmute yourself. Go ahead.
Gopalji, yeah, please ask your question.
सर, जिस तरह से ये कोविड पीरियड में अभी जब मैं एज ए LCIF कोऑर्डिनेटर डिस्ट्रिक्ट 322E, I have to ask this question that in this COVID period when we are asking our members of the district regarding some LCIF donations, it is very problematic that they are finding to donate in LCIF. One thing is when they want to donate directly, they are spelled to pay by only international credit cards. Now the second option, what I have, our multiple has said us, that they can donate by depositing in a bank slip. Which one? Is it possible without depositing in a bank or by international credit card only? What should be the ways?
See, your donations, it's not necessary that it should be $1,000 at a single time. That is, I told in this one also. You can donate even up to $100 10 times. You can take the star pins, 1 star, 2 star, 3 star pins. And by 2022, this program is there where you can donate up to $1,000 in 10 times also. It is not necessary that all the $1,000 have to be donated at a single time. You can donate in parts and collect the star pins. In that way, you can have the star pins also with you, plus you will get the MJF once your $1,000 is reached. This program is going to end in 2022. Otherwise also, you have got chance to donate in part for in the future also.
No, sir, I am asking how they will make the donations.
Donations can have to go through the bank only, na?
No, banks they are not taking. They are taking only international credit cards.
Means payment through credit cards.
Yes, only international credit cards.
Yeah, that is true. Bank because you are paying in dollars.
But banks, we cannot deposit because there is no option through banks. This is the problem I am getting because our multiple APCs have told us that 500 rupees per month you collect and deposit, and that we have to deposit in the members account only. There is no options like that.
See, what you can do is up to $100 at a single time you can donate. Okay. So $100 comes to 7,000 rupees. So 500 rupees means you have to reach to that figure of 7,000 rupees to make it $100. And then you can donate it to the international. 500 rupees, you are right in collecting it members account, or you collect it in club account, or you open a different account, MGF account, and you collect in that. And when that reaches to 7,000 rupees, where we can get $100, at that time you can transfer it to the bank. Minimum donation is $50 or $100 or $200 in the 3-star category. So that minimum amount has to be done there. International is not going to take your 500 rupees or 1,000 rupees like that. That you have to make it at $50 or $100 or $200. Did you get my point clearly?
Yeah, it is very much clear.
To accumulate it, then we have to deposit. Okay, thanks.
Yeah. Yes.
We are having Muhammad Iqbal from Pakistan. Can we unmute him? Lion Muhammad Iqbal from Pakistan. He is having one question. If $100 each member can contribute, can we say it model club? His question is.
No.
Okay. And
one more last question. Rajesh, one more last question.
Yeah, it's from Sagrika Sogartirka. I can't pronounce her name. Any LCIF sponsorship is possible for club liver lion quest activity?
Yeah, LCF Foundation is there for club this one. Na? It is there for quest this one, but it has to come through the district. Lions,
Because
the district officers will sponsor it.
Basically we have a club, our club, Lions Club of Ponda, is doing activity for last 10 years on Lions Quest. We have got 2 schools where Lions Quest program is running. But for last 10 years, there is no much support from the district. So that's why I wanted to ask whether there is some initiative we can start to get some sponsorship through district. Definitely it will come to district.
Individually as a club, you cannot get it. Is through the district only. The district gets 1,50,000.
Yeah. But then
multiple gets $25,000.
So what club should do to get that?
You have to approach the district only. You have to approach the district office only. They have to. Okay.
Hope that's clear. And the question now, because questions are endless, friends, and we are just trying to have an interactive session so that you are also able to ask after hearing to our speakers whatever arises in your mind. Okay, now thank you so much, Lion Manik. And friends, our talent determines what we can do. Our motivation determines what we are willing to do. And our attitude determines how well we do it. And friends, here it's our observer. And of course, you all participants who will determine how well Lion Manoj Manik did it. Not to assess him, but to encourage him. Here's our friend, Lion Sindhu Dinaraj, to introduce our observer to you. Lion Sindhu.
Thank you, Shalini. Am I audible?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, Lions. Lion Advocate V. Amarnath is a lawyer by profession. He started his career as a lawyer and he later joined his family business and now he is the managing director of Ashadi Group of a startup president. He is the second century ambassador and progressive Melvin Jones fellow as well. He was the district governor of 318C for the year 2015-16. His slogan was commitment. During his tenure, he introduced a new training program called Disha, means developing individual skills, harvesting avenues. 20 participants, 10 trainers, 10 days, 1 in a month, and full-day training program. Another feather to his cap is a project under women empowerment called She Auto. 154 auto rickshaws was provided under this scheme to the ladies, especially widows and women from poor families. He donated 68 three-wheeler scooters to physically challenged persons. He was the Centennial Multiple Council Chairperson of MD 318. He won International President's Leadership Medal, International President's Gold Medal, Line of the Year Award, International President's Appreciation Award for 14 times. At present, he is a multiple coordinator for specialty clubs. He is married to Lion Bindu Amarnath MJF, who is a postgraduate in law. This couple is blessed with 2 daughters, Lion Ashwati Amarnath, BTech holder and doing MS in Netherlands. Lion Gobiga Amarnath doing final year degree at St. Teresa's College, Ernakulam. One of the magnificent leader who walked the talk. The person who showed us that service to humanity defines the purpose of life. Let me introduce before you the leader par excellence, the person who made everything possible that he envisioned during his governorship with his positive attitude and coordination skills. The roaring lion of 318, the multiple 318, the 2nd century ambassador, Lion Advocate V. Amarnath, PMJF. Welcome you, sir.
Thank you, Lion Sindhu. Thank you very much for the introduction. For a moment, I thought I've been introduced to be the international president of Lions Club International. Thank you once again. Thank you. The concept of this lead the way, I've liked it because there is some connection with the one which I have investigated during my tenureship as the governor. See, that was the program was called Disha. For the first time, the importance of training was brought into the district because we have around the training in the region wise, training in the zone wise. Then this training for the leaders, upcoming leaders. Always, training makes a person confident, knowledgeable, and ready for future challenges. That is what I believe. So, when the concept of Disha, the leadership, that is developing individual skills and harvesting avenues. That was the full form of Disha. We had 20 selected candidates to attend the Disha, and we have I have chosen 10 good trainers all over India for this program. And so the passion for my training, though I'm not a trainer, I love the concept of giving training to the film members to develop their leadership skills. So the idea of the lead the way is a good concept, and my congratulations to the organizers for this wonderful event. See, Mehtaji and Sanjay Ketan, they have given a wonderful session, and of course Manoj Manik on a subject LCIF, which the subject itself, where I find difficult all over this 26 years as a Lion, the subject LCIF is always confusing for me because I have a PMJF, the 3-pin holder, and the 2nd century ambassador with paying $5,000 US, but and a lot of grants coming into, and the concept, it's a blessing for the Lions Club International, the concept of LCI. So for the last, from 1968, we have been enjoying it, and the way the grants has been given and distributed to the less fortunate people for carrying out women's services, it's tremendous, And I don't know what the occasion, the purpose of the observer is to see that how the Manik has gone through, and I have very good opinion about the concept of the lead the way and the way Manik has taken up. And Manik is knowledgeable. He knows the subject well. He has studied it. But one thing you have to see that during the training process, especially in an online platform, don't give a feeling that you are reading from the notes. That's make yourself thorough. That you are thorough with the subject, and so you can see that this has been spontaneous coming up from you. And I'm not I'm not a good trainer at all, so I will find difficult to assess a trainer. But as Mehtaji said, stop judging people. That is that's the one thing we have to look into. And so any subject, whenever any speaker would like to talk about a subject, first you should be thorough with the subject. I think Mehtaji was telling about the speaking skills of the people, the speaking skills of the people. He has said that you should be thorough with the subject. You should study the subject well. Then you present. So that once you study, you will be knowledgeable and you will know where to, how to present and where to present. So one thing is also a knowledgeable person like Manik, and I think he has done a good job. And these sort of trainings and will help you to build up your leadership qualities. So I think the Manik has done a good job. I think Mehta ji will be able to judge him better because he's a trainer of trainers. I am only usually in all the training sessions, I am just the role which you have given to me is an observer. I observe and see that what is happening, and even the schooling, VDG schooling also twice I had the opportunity to be the moderator, to be there and to observe and to see how the training place is taking place. So I have seen a lot of upcoming leaders here. See, the purpose of this training, as I said, is to bring in or to train leaders. As John F. Kennedy said, leadership and training are indispensable to each other. So training for an upcoming leader is a must, and to have training as well as to be a trainer. You have to, as Mehtaji said, public speaking is a concept which you have to train yourself and be a public. To be a leader, to an extent, you have to be a public speaking person. You have to convince your fellow members to what extent you are and what is to be communicated and what is expected from each one of you as a leader. So I think the time allotted is for 5 minutes, and I hope I have done. Thank you, Sindhu, once again, and Suraj for this opportunity given to me. And this concept, let us give more and more way to more and more leaders to be a trainer as well as a leader. Thank you once again. Thank you.
Sir, thank you for your kind words. Sir, I am Manoj here. Thank you for your kind words.
I've seen you, sir. I've seen you. Thank you very much, Manik.
You're welcome,
Thank you, sir. And sir, that's why I added a line. Not to assess him, but to encourage him. That's the thing. And now, YP, I think is the time for polls. We are having a poll for the participants to assess. No, not to assess, to encourage Manoj. How was his presentation? Manish Agrawal.
Yes, could you please come again?
Can you put the poll?
Which poll are we talking about?
Manish, that presentation one, how we are having that. Okay, maybe
okay.
Not. You have it?
Okay, presentation techniques.
No, polls for how Manoj did it. Participants, I think you missed it. Okay. Then
Doesn't matter. We've got a lot of positive thumbs up. So the poll is clear. He's got a hands-on poll.
And the thing is that he answered tough questions, which I was afraid. Oh my God! If I was on his place, how could I have managed to answer?
We can have a 2-minute poll from Pankaj Mehta, sir. Maybe he will be the right person to just.
That I was also waiting for.
Pankaj Mehta, sir.
Okay, I mean, friends, we had an expert Amarnathji over here giving his.
No, sir, I'm not like that at all. Please.
Manoj, you did a good job, and I think every ALLI and ALLI participant must be encouraged at the district level, at the region level, at the DLI level, at RLI level, wherever possible, they must be encouraged. And Manoj, you did a fabulous job. I heard you for the first time ever speaking like this. You have been with me otherwise, but speaking was a good job. Only one tip, to not only to Manoj, to any speaker of ALLI, ALLI, whatever topic you are presenting, it is not necessary that you should have answer to all the questions.
Yeah,
there is a possibility that you may not know certain things. You're not supposed to know everything in life. Very politely, you can say that I do not know this answer and I'll come back to you. There's nothing wrong in that. But if, having said this, see that you make it a point to go back to him, find out the answer and go back to him, tell him that this is the right answer. This is the only suggestion. Otherwise, you're fabulous. Your confidence was oozing. And I could see that you're enjoying doing your presentation. You took a lot of efforts in preparing the slides and all the details of LCI. And like Amarnath ji said that, yes, it is a little bit of a tricky subject, but you handled it very well.
Very well.
Compliments to you, Manoj. Compliments to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, because you took a session on public speaking, and it was good that you also added to the comments, and Manoj will be able to improve himself. We are quite sure. Now, friends, coming to the nearer to the closing of the session, there will be obstacles. There will be people to doubt. There will be mistakes, but with hard work, there are no limits, because hard work is going to beat talent if talent doesn't work hard. We are working hard, friends, to bring this program every week. Hope you like it. Please give your valuable suggestions and follow our Lead the Way Facebook page. We are inviting you to like our Facebook page, Lead the Way, and please, friends, give your valuable suggestions over there so that we can work even more harder to improve our series, Lead the Way, the Learning Saga. Because learning is a journey, it never ends, it continues. So we'll be continuing. We'll come again next week with our episode 4. In the meantime, we have our friend line Nitesh Jain, a very busy doctor, but he has come here all the way to thank you all for joining us. Line Nitesh, the floor is yours.
गुड इवनिंग लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, यहाँ पे उपस्थित सारे एमिनेंट लायन लीडर्स को मेरा प्रणाम. आई एम एल्विन जोन्स फेलो लायन डॉक्टर नितेश जैन फ्रॉम डिस्ट्रिक्ट 317B. Take this privilege to propose the vote of thanks today. First and foremost, my special thanks to past international director, Melvin Jones Fellow Lion Engineer Sanjay Khetanji for being the chief guest for today's program. Thank you, sir. My special thanks to past multiple council chairman, multiple 318, progressive Melvin Jones Fellow Lion Advocate V. Amarnath ji for being the observer for today's program and encouraging us. Thank you, sir. Special thanks to past district governor, district 323A3, Melvin Jones Fellow Lion Pankaj Mehta ji for enlightening us with your words of wisdom. Thank you, sir. Special thanks to today's presenter, our Advanced Lions Leadership Institute graduate, Melvin Jones Fellow Lion Manoj Manik ji from my own district 317B for enhancing our knowledge about the LCIF. Thank you, sir. My special thanks to all the participants of today's session for being with us and making this program successful. Thank you one and all. Thank you. Good night.
It's over to Shalini now.
Thank you, Nitesh. Thank you so much. And now, as you all know, our friends, our formal session come to an end, and learning is a journey. So we'll continue this journey next Wednesday, same time, with some other guests, some more topics, some more presentations. So wait eagerly for next Wednesday. Until then, a goodbye from all the host committee or the core committee. And now here's the chit chat time, friends. Since the formal sessions are over, as you all know, we are having 15 to 20 minutes chit chat time, a fellowship time. So you are here, we'll know you, and you'll know us more. So come on, everyone.
One word about Shalini ma'am, the excellent way you are anchoring this program. Congratulations to you. Very good.
Thank you so much. Your blessings, sir.
Looking forward to see you as a great leader.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations, Shalini ma'am, and the entire concept is yours. So absolutely mind-blowing concept that we had. And I feel all lead the way, a core team. A big round of applause for Shalini ma'am. Everyone, unmute yourself.
I would like to also add on, Neha, that we have now Dr. Jivanta Pereira, who was one of our faculty. I can see him in the list
sir
of.
is here. Yeah,
Sir is
Trying
here,
to
sir.
ask him. I'm trying to request
Jivant
him
Pereira,
on his
sir.
video.
Jivanta, good evening to you and thanks for being online with to hear this seminar. A big thank you to you. Even we had Khakendra ji. He's
Yes, Jivanta Pereira, sir, is now spotlighted on the screen.
Hi, Jivanta. Hi. Okay, Shalini, take your leave and
It
thanks
was
to the
it was
entire
very
board.
nice
Yeah,
having
thanks so
you,
much.
sir.
Thank you very
Yes,
much, sir.
very nice.
Thank you, Amarnath ji. Thank you so much.
And
Thank you, Mataji.
all
Thank
the
you very much.
suggestions I'm fetching
Thank
from
you
you,
very much,
sir,
sir.
for
Thank you,
IPS.
Pankaj, sir.
Congratulations to you all once
Thank you,
again.
Manish. Bye. See you, Manish.
Line
Bye.
Mandi
Yes,
Morgan from
bye-bye, sir.
Nepal, Zone Chairperson.
Thank you. Shalini, can I also
By
leave?
A1.
Good night to all.
Yes.
Thank you
Thank
very
you, sir.
much.
Thank
you.
Thank you,
Thank-
thank you,
Hope you
sir.
associate with you, lead the way again. Also. Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Jivanta, sir, you can see us all.
Good evening.
Yeah, this is also one of the attractions to have fellowships now, sir. Interacting with each other.
Yes, it was a nice experience, and I learned and I really enjoyed every session. That's what I have participated for all of your Lead the Way programs up to now. And I always feel that Neha and Shalini are like twins. Only option is Neha to have specs. Then
And myself to have a year. That's it.
Anyways, we are on the same team. Though.
We also have Ravindra Rimal, who was from Nepal and he's now taken up as zone chairperson. Ravindra, could you also come up, Ravindra?
Ravindra.
Hello,
Ravindra
good evening,
Rimal?
everybody. Good evening.
Yeah, I'm putting you on the spotlight. Okay, this is Ravindra. He was an ALLI student with us, ELLI student with us rather.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Ravindra.
Manil, welcome again, Manil. I was waiting for you.
Thank you, Neha ji. Thank you, Rajesh ji. Thank you, Shalini ji.
Thanks, Gayatri ji. I'm glad you came. Thank you. Love you.
Because the same code, isn't it, madam?
Yes, yes.
Thank
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद नेहा दीदी, शालिनी दीदी, जया दीदी.
Shalini ma'am, your voice is breaking.
नेहा दीदी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद.
जी सर, आप हमेशा जुड़ते हैं. थैंक यू सो मच. आप अपने और भी टीम लोगों को बोलिएगा कि वो भी जुड़े.
बिल्कुल लीड द वे, वाकई में लीड द वे है.
Thank you so much.
Go ahead, Shalini ma'am.
So, Manil, how was today's? Come on, give us the report cards, Manil. Everyone. Unmute yourself, everyone. All are muted.
Hello.
Yeah,
Everyone they can unmute, ma'am. Everyone can.
That's why we can have a chat room now.
We can have
Lion Chiranjit, congratulations.
Thank you so much, but I have a question.
Yes.
I'm glad to receive the award. Yeah. Am I audible?
Yes, very much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm glad to receive the. Yeah, I'm glad to receive the man of. I'm glad to receive the Man of the Match award. That too on International Women Equality Day.
Yes.
So the irony is, Man of the Match award for the week 1 and week 2 goes to women.
Yes, absolutely.
So why there is gender biased title?
See,
Like,
we are
why
lions, na Charanjit. We are lions, and lion is basically a male, but we are also a lion as a female. Before we had the concept of lions, so Man of the Match is also given to the women cricket team. So don't worry.
And you
we
know,
are still,
and one thing, if you see that an elephant, okay, if you see elephant, the herd of elephants, the group of elephants is moving, and the oldest female elephant is leading the way. Lions also, if you see, The lioness is always leading the way.
Lion Charanjit ji is our dynamic region chairperson of our district 22 city.